Welcome to Vectors. Likely, you will also need the Trigonometry and Similar Triangles sheet. A scalar has only a magnitude. The value has nothing to do with location. For example, your age does not change if you are on the moon or at the bottom of the ocean. Scalars are usually positive. Vectors have a magnitude and direction. For example, Superman flying up is not the same thing as flying down. He might have the same magnitude, but he obviously looks different. Scalars only have size. Vectors have a magnitude and direction. They have purpose. Adding vectors is actually drawing a triangle. This is why you also need the trigonometry sheet. Often, you will need to find an angle or the side of the triangle. When adding or drawing vectors, it is very important to draw tip to tail. You will get the proper magnitude size, but you must do this to get the proper angle. The proper angle is needed to have the completed resultant vector. The arrowhead on the vector is the tip. The opposite end, with no arrowhead, is the tail. The resultant, this is the answer. The magnitude and direction from the start to the end. Finding the resultant requires multiple steps. For example, a person walks 10 meters due east, then turns and walks 35 meters 30 degrees north of west. The drawing is shown. Breaking into components. At this point, you have drawn a triangle. You could use the cosine law, but I find dealing with each vector individually is easier. Each vector is broken into x horizontal and y vertical components. Note, at this point I am only dealing with one vector at a time. I then find my total x and my total y. Be careful with the signs. The final answer. Finding the resultant is 3 steps. You have a total x and a total y. So you now have a right triangle. First, you find the magnitude, or the hypotenuse, by Pythagorean theorem. Second, finding the direction of the magnitude is arctan inverse tan of the y component divided by the x component. Finally, you put the two together. You are done. One last thing, you have to do the happy dance. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm the best. I know it.